This place just got cool.
Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Ramon.
Without question, one of the toughest, and some would say cockiest individuals to ever compete here in WWE.
I think he just tossed that toothpick at you.
No, he missed.
Here comes the Hitman.
Oh, yeah, the excellence of execution.
And his partner, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret, the Hitman, Hart.
I gotta say, guys, it is an absolute honor to be here ringside to call a match featuring the excellence of execution.
How funny it is to hear you change your tune, Saxton. You've been complaining about the Hitman's attitude recently, and I think it's ridiculous. The only thing you've ever excelled at is being subpar.
I have the utmost respect for Bret Hart, but I don't appreciate the fact that he seems to not believe that people still respect him the way they have over the last 10 years.
Oh, feel the power.
And their opponents, first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
Corey, load the spaceship with rocket fuel.
This guy's a maniac. He's totally out of control.
I love it.
This is incredible. What an atmosphere.
How does the Warrior not tire himself out running around like this?
Who cares? Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the Ultimate Warrior.
And his partner, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The Bull of the Woods has arrived. One of the greatest of all time.
Michael Corey, we're about to get funky like a monkey.
I wish Dusty would hit you with a bionic elbow.
Oh, why would you say that?
Then Byron could truly experience hard times.
Listen to this place. The legendary Dusty Rhodes. Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
A scoop slam.
When a superstar gets dropped with the razor's edge, it's easy for the referee to make the 3 count. You can forget about it, Chico.
Teamwork at its best.
Razor Ramon starting to falter some.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack, though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now.
Time and time again, Razor Ramon has shown that once you're up in the razor's edge, There's only one place to go, and that's down. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Razor Ramon shows all of his machismo when he hoists an opponent up on his shoulders and drops them on their back. Like the saying goes, what goes up must come down.
Dusty Rhodes first made a name for himself alongside Dick Murdoch as the Texas Outlaws. But it was in Florida in 1974 when Rhodes turned on his villainous partner, Pac Song, and manager Gary Hart that the American Dream was born.
Dusty Rhodes came to New York in 1977 and had epic battles with superstar Billy Graham in front of record-breaking crowds at Madison Square Garden. In the 80s, it was all about the American Dream's clashes with Ric Flair and the legendary Four Horsemen.
Dusty was a decorated champion, winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, United States, TV, and Tag Team crowns. Rhodes returned to WWE in 1989 and battled the likes of the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. The American Dream returned to WCW in the 90s and even joined the NWO before dropping elbows in ECW. Ouch. Oh boy, he is rolling.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, the arm's trapped. That slam put him in a bad way, guys.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one by... Razor Ramon setting it up!
Are we gonna see it?
Razor's Edge!
Game, set, match. This one is over. Dusty Rhodes got the worst end of that stick.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Bret Hart with nice contact there. Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And Bret Hart slips out of harm's way so quick.
A superstar can't allow Dusty Rhodes to string offense together because that builds momentum. When Dusty Rhodes has momentum, the dream starts shaking and baking in the capacity.
Bret Hart with the opportunity. He's making a statement here with this attack. Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver.
This one is over.
point earlier about what can happen when the American Dream gets on a roll in that ring. An opponent must try and limit Dusty's offense, otherwise they're going to find themselves in a lot of trouble.
It's easier said than done, but a challenger to Dusty Rhodes can't let the Dream get in the groove. When Dusty Rhodes is on a roll, you can take the power of the American Dream to the bank.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Bret Hart's in trouble. Bret Hart is getting punished here. He must try and turn this match around. Bret Hart is getting punished here. He must try and turn this match around.
Simply dissecting the arm.
Bret Hart is not going to like this. Bret Hart's in trouble.
Watch out here.
Bret Hart is not going to like this. Razor Ramon with good timing there.
He's expending a lot of energy, so he's got to keep that in mind.
Showing some quickness there. And he hits the belly to belly. Just a jarring blow to the jaw.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
Up and over with a suplex. There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent, who will be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstar's feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
What separates the Ultimate Warrior from everyone else is the endless amount of energy we all see on display when he enters the ring. You know, most opponents see that as wasted energy.
What's Ultimate Warrior putting together here?
Gorilla Press Slam. That creates a big opening here. Yeah, you don't want to get dropped like that, that's for sure.
Contrary to the strategy Byron mentioned against the Ultimate Warrior, I see his entrance as a strength. Think about it. If you're watching a wild man barreling towards you at full speed, you wouldn't know what to expect.
Well, anytime you enter a ring with the Ultimate Warrior, you're entering a world close to parts unknown. If you think getting the Warrior blown up is going to be your key to success, be prepared to get run over.
Sorry, I consider myself to be hip and down with any current lingo, but I, for the life of me, cannot figure out what Ultimate Warrior is talking about half the time.
I'll tell you this, whatever Warrior's saying doesn't matter. It's just energetic and fun. I say we should all just fuel the spaceship with the rocket fuel and enjoy the ride. Maybe even Saxton could let himself be trampled by the raging elephants.
Easy, man. On the topic of Warrior's far-out statements, I will forego the option to be trampled by elephants. I also don't want to be opening any cockpit doors or make any ultimate sacrifices. Jeez, Some of the things Warrior can say can be downright nightmarish.
Nightmares are the best part of the Warrior's day, Saxton. Warrior doesn't live by the normal. He lives to master the philosophy of destrucity.
And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Warrior showing signs that it could be ending soon. Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
I think this one's over.
Clearly they're both running on fumes right now. And at this point, it might just be a matter of which superstar's tank reaches empty first.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup. Running Bulldog. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this. Reversal by Razor Ramon. Ultimate Warrior finds a way out. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. Nicely executed. Second time's a charm. And now he goes for it a second time. Going for the double play with this move.
Man, Ultimate Warrior plays the game as good as anybody.
And he lands the leg drop.
Ooh, no luck against Ramon there.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
Now with complete control. What's he got in mind?
Razor Ramon's not going to like this.
Ramon's in a precarious position here. He's going to need all of that machismo and more to return the offense here. The bad guy is in a bad way right now. If he doesn't turn the tide, he'll be in serious, serious trouble. What's he going to do with it? Ramon's in a precarious position here. He's going to need all of that machismo and more to return the offense here. That's what happens when you're in a powerful grasp. You go down.
Razor Ramon's in trouble.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Razor Ramon's not going to like this.
He's in big trouble.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
He's expending a lot of energy, so he's got to keep that in mind.
Oh, and he reverses it. Dusty Rhodes may have it.
The bionic elbow from the Dream.
And puttock if you will.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
Razor Ramon looking to measure him here and win this match. Razor's edge!
Here's Razor Ramon's chance to take home the win.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever...
The Hitman has the sharpshooter cinched in.
Excellently executed. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Moves like that end matches, Cole. Period.
And we have our winners.